Why is that live? Okay then. Let's check this out real quick. What the hell, guys? Where are you? Okay. Twitch. Harmy, I love you. We just took you out for a walk. You're fine for like 30 minutes, honey. Yeah, that's right. Channel. Okay, that's right too. Okay then. This is gonna be fun. So, I need to study for a Google interview. I don't want to. Um, Basically, Google interviews are, they literally tell you when they schedule your interview, they're like, hey, you should probably study. They're not even coy about it. And they've actually done studies where, I don't care, sign in. So, like, they've done studies where they do some people who have passed the interviews they've given and some who haven't. And they do exactly the same. So the interview is kind of like, it's more, how bad do you want to work here? More than anything else. So, I'm broke. A Google income would be, plus, like, after you work at Google, the job hunt becomes easier because people see, oh, you've worked at Google. And then they know what that entails, so they just hire you. So, it's annoying, but I don't have a choice. So, we're going to go ahead and, I guess do a couple of problems. I think I actually already own this one. Because I've done this before. I don't really want to, like, do the ones that they're charging for, though, because I think that's kind of bad. We are not doing JavaScript because I've said to them I want to do my interview in C Sharp. So let's see here. Amazon, let's do Google here. I don't want to. I don't want to pay. Can I do like free ones? No thanks. No thanks. Problems. Can I just do this? Well, just let me pick one. Skip. And these sites like have a monetary incentive to do shit like this. So, difficulty status. Let's start out with something easy. Lists. Top interview questions, I guess. Status. Tags. I think we can do this in any language, so we can just pick one. Acceptance. Go for the highest acceptance here, because that should be the easier one. Binary tree in order traversal is probably a good one. Okay, so what is a binary tree? Well, first you kind of have to know what a data tree is, and you actually do um, interact with a tree every day, although you may not know it. So this is a tree, believe it or not, okay? So let me explain. So here's a folder. This is the root. So you click on this, and these are data points, okay? So root, root, root. So it's drawn kind of like, let me get like a paint thing here. And I'm avoiding actually doing work. So a tree is like basically, so you start your folder, right? And then you click on your folder and you go in the contents. And you've got another folder here. And then you've got some data. Right? And then those are connected too. So, but then you can go into this folder. And this folder can also have data. Right? So it's a tree. So if you take it upside down, it's a tree. So you do interact with trees every single day, but you may not know it. So a binary tree is a type of data tree where there's only two. Like when you have children, there are only two. So instead of having 3 children, like here, this one has 3 children, you're only allowed 2 in a binary tree. It's why it's called bi for 2. So it's a binary tree. So binary traversal means you write a little bit of code that goes through the tree and tries to find something you want. Okay? So, and there's different ways of doing it. So there's like in order, out of order, blah, 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 blah. It's a lot of stuff you don't ever actually use on the job. Like you never... It's good to know the basics, but if I actually need it in a job, it's a quick Google search away. I don't need to like memorize it. But for the interview, you have to memorize it. So we have to... I've been a programmer for years, but I haven't memorized stuff I don't use on my job every day. So we have to memorize this stuff. I probably should do some more basic stuff before I dive into problems. But what the heck? We're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it. Okay. Okay, so given the root of a binary tree, so the first node here, that's 1, is the root. Let me make sure my mouse is being shown here. I wanted to make a cat game today. That's out the window. Oh, capture cursor. Okay, it's good. We're good. We're good. We can keep on going. Okay. So the root is 1, and it's the first part of the binary tree. And then you go down. Okay. The input 2, root equals, output equals. So my dog has just had enormous farts. Okay. So here we go. So this one here is the first traversal. So it starts at 1, and then it actually goes to the left? The right? It goes this way. It goes to the right. It gets a null, which is a non-value. So there's nothing there. So then it goes to 2, and then it goes to 3. So that's the way it traverses a tree. Okay. Okay. The number of the nodes in a tree is arranged 0 to 100. Okay, so negative 100 is greater than equal node value is so the node value, which is the circles, can be from negative 100 to 100. Recursive solution is trivial. Could you do it iteratively? Like, just, This is not... I mean, like I said, it's just a hoop you have to jump through for the job. So, let's go. Okay, so here they've given us a bit of code, And what this does is it's basically telling us what exactly we're looking at. And you know what? I actually had an idea earlier about this when I was thinking about going back to the interview. I wonder how well ChatGPT would do at tutoring me in this stuff. I bet it would work really well. We're actually going to do ChatGPT. Screw the paid version. Okay. I know all this. New chat. Okay. I got a new chat. Okay. Make a study list for me of all C# data types. That's not exactly what I want, but we'll try again. Let's change the prompt just a wee bit. That's close. Okay, make a C with example code for each. Okay. So I do know C#, but I'm very reliant on autocomplete, which is kind of like spell check. So this is useful so I can look at it, and when you actually code for Google for the interview, they don't give you something that has like autocomplete. So I'll need to make sure that I capitalize things properly and spell them properly. So, okay. So, create a binary data tree in C#. Yeah. Okay, so this actually has insert binary tree. Update the tree to include useful traversal functions. Okay, so we got in order traversal, print order, pre-order traversal, print post order traversal. So it's basically, it's giving me all the different traversals that they're going to test me on. That's useful. I like that. So go ahead and get a Word document going. I'll print this out later. And then once I'm done with studying, I'll hit this other stuff later. Not sure I'll do this the entire time I'm streaming tonight, but someone might. I don't know. I don't know how useful saying use ChatGPT to study for Google interviews seems like a good idea. But okay, so I like this tree better here. Yeah. Oh, okay, so that's one kind of binary tree. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Hold on to my fur. I want my Word document to actually look good. It looks like shit. It all looks horrible. I really just want it to look like this with the highlighting. Okay. And you kind of have to know a little bit of the different things around here, like what's an enum, what's a struct. Okay. I don't really want to do this. What a creepy doll sounds like. Is that a creepy doll? I think that'll actually. This
Is gonna make this like so much easier.
okay. Let's see here. What else we got? Let's look around LeetCode a bit more to see what can we use here. So let's see. Something that's really useful. Problems here. I'm not doing that. Difficulty easy. Status to do, I guess. Tags. We could do. I don't feel like doing binary trees quite yet. Dynamic programming's fun, but I'm out of practice. Let's do strings. I mean, what's more basic than strings? So strings are basically words. I'm not doing valid parentheses. I'm really bad at that. Length of last word. Add binary. Add binary is a good one, probably. Okay, I gotcha. Okay. So, we use a decimal system. So, ours is base 10. Binary is base 2. It's a little different. So, it's basically like, I'm pretty sure people know what binary is. Like, it's what all computers are based off of. It's a 1 or a 0. So, you got this here, right? 11 plus 1 equals 100, right? That's not what it's saying at all. This is 3. And this is 1. And this is 4. Are you confused yet? So binary is a base 2 system, right? So here's... Hi! So I'm doing... This is 1. This is 2. This is 4. In binary. If I can get my keyboard to type. Right? I don't want to. Yeah, I haven't touched it in a bit. I'm starting with a binary problem, and I suck at them so bad. So, I actually have the idea of like using ChatGPT as like to make some notes. I think that's actually probably going to work pretty well. Like just have it write out a bunch of like stuff that's useful. And then maybe even give me problems. It's probably going to be even better than LeetCode, honestly. Plus, I don't want to spend $35 on LeetCode. No. We're going to do the free problems. Okay. So, basically, we're just adding these together. Oh, my brain. My brain. Okay. For loop sounds really weird to do. I don't really want to do that. But I kind of want to start from the back. So we want to start from the back. So we could do, and then do like a dot length. So start from the back instead. And then I is greater than 0. And then I minus minus. So like a backwards loop. So that way, when we go for binary, we're going from the back towards the front instead of the other way. And then do like another for loop in there. And then like x equals b dot length. And then x is less, what, greater than 0. And then x plus plus. Did I type that right? My glasses are horrible. Okay. Maybe like that. No, I think that's actually really horrible. You know what? I'm going to make my cat game and worry about this later. We're going to make my cat game instead. I'm out of practice. Like, seriously. It's been a year since I've touched them. Or more. And I was never very good at them anyway. So I'm probably going to have to, like... What happened to my programs? Did it open? What happened? All templates new. All templates. Yeah. Why would you want the TouchLeak code? I don't understand. I got really good at it, and my last interview, they were like, oh, you are so good, but then they never hired me. Or, I think what happened was, there started to be some red flags, and I was like, So I was like, I'm not interested anymore. So they were like, oh, you're so good. And I was like, cool. Can I have monies? And they said no. Or, like, they disappeared on me for, like, they said, oh, we'll get back to you within a week. And so a week went by, and I assumed I hadn't got the job. So I talked to the programmer interviewer, and I was like, hi, I guess I didn't get the job. Do you still want to, like, connect on LinkedIn? And then suddenly the recruiter called me immediately. Apparently he'd been pissed. And the next thing I know, they're telling me I'm going to be working in PHP. And I'm like, I'm not working in PHP. No. We interviewed in C#. I said nothing about, she started like asking me like if I knew other things that I had no interest in. And I was like, no. I was like, why are you disrespecting me like this? Like, I haven't even gotten the job. You're kind of supposed to be nice to me before we get the job. If you're, like, disappearing for 3 weeks with no, like, communication after telling me that I probably had the job, and then you, after 3 weeks, you show up again, you're like, hey, you want to do PHP? Do you know PHP? I don't have PHP on my resume. Why are you asking me that? You have my resume. You've interviewed me already. You've been through 2 interviews. Where is this PHP coming from? So I told him no. I was like, no. What happened to my games? Cancel. New core sample learning. It updated. What's this? My project 9. I don't want my project 9. I want my kitty project. Where did it go? Interviews are just... I've decided that recruiters don't know anything, and they kind of don't. Like, they really I had don't all coders just know? I kind of have touched PHP, but it's been like 4 years and I hate it. So I don't want to do PHP. Plus it's a dying language. So I mean like if I get in PHP, finding a job after that makes it even harder. So it's disadvantage to me to take a job with PHP unless you're paying me like ridiculous amounts of money. And you've already shown me that I don't want to work for you, so you're saying, "Okay, here, take this job where your prospects will be horrible afterwards." No. Yeah, and then I had another recruiter call me, and I had like Unity C Sharp on my resume. So they asked me if I knew how to do C++ game development. And I was like, C++ isn't C Sharp. What are you doing? What, like, I mean, I have some stories about recruiters, man. They are just, they're just, Okay, what are we doing here? Project? Don't I have, like, documents here? I didn't delete them, did I? Figures if I deleted it. Oh, there it is, I think. There's one of them. Select folder. What happened here? Oh! Here it is! I found it! I'm dumb. Okay, so we got my project 8, and then I think I had cat and mouse was the project I wanted to play with. Nothing too hard. I had a really rough day, so we're gonna make kitties. But yeah, my boss was pleased though, so that's good. I made him look good to his customers, so that's always a good thing. So my current job's really secure, but the pay's crap. So, and if I can get a Google job, the pay, oh well. Maybe I'll just strike it rich with a kitty game. Whatever. Okay. So I did buy some kitty assets here, and I don't know if you can tell. Let me get this here. Yeah. So, kind of what I got here is a kitty. I don't know if you can see that, but it's obviously cat. So, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make a 2D, 3D game, like a 2.5D game. So I got the cat, and then I render texture it. So I've got a camera on it that renders to a render texture that I then have the main camera render. And there are reasons for that. So then I get the cat. Here's the 3D cat, and here's the 2D cat. Mostly because I just don't want to do, like, 3D math, if I'm honest. I was like, no, I'll do 2D math and fake it. Okay. So, let's make a cat. Script probably is probably the best thing to do. Where should we attach it, though? I think maybe we should attach it to... I kind of want to attach it to this. So we'll add it to the, here. New script. Let's call it Kitty Cat. What would Kitty AI? Everything's got AI in it, so we'll just add AI to that. It'll sound good on a resume. I'm not actually gonna do like I don't want to do a neural network because I mean that's overkill. I'm basically making a Tamagotchi. And this actually, like, there we go. Let's make a kitty. I already got some code in here, like draggable, so I can drag the cat. I don't see my cat, though. And then this is invisible. Okay, so we're gonna do public game object, 3D cat. I don't know if I really want to do, like, let's do 3D cat. And then what else should we do? Or we could do, like, no, I feel like just doing public. So, and then we're gonna do, probably a num would be good here. So we'll do public enum. Mood, probably. I haven't done enums in a while. Let's see here. I don't actually use C# at work. I use Java, which is a little different. So we'll do happy. What is this? New enum, maybe? Let's look at my cheat sheet here. My boss actually had I don't know what my boss is gonna do without me. I'm actually kind of like worried about it. He's not gonna be happy when I go. He's gonna be very upset. But what are you gonna do? But oh, there it is. I think, right? I've got too many windows open. I can't even find what I'm looking for. Okay. Where is it? Did I like minimize it somehow? Close window. Whatever. Okay. There we go. ChatGPT. What? Well, I just do C#, enum. It's easier. Enum. I haven't done these in a while. Okay, so okay. You don't do that? What? That's weird. Okay. So happy, sad, angry, hungry, maybe? So we'll give it a enum. That we can keep control of like what emotion it is. Or we could do like a dictionary where we keep track of like the different levels. But I feel like an enum's good for now. We probably want to do like public 3D. Well, maybe it's which we do public vector probably, and then we'd have this be like a goalpost. So we'll give him like a goalpost he'll move towards. Okay. So I probably want to make some different functions here to make him happy. So public void feed, and then we do public void pet. And we'll do public void pickup. We'll give them all the, we'll figure out what to do with the emotions later, but we're just giving some public void litter box. Public void toy. Let's do catnip. I kind of want to do catnip too. We give them catnip. And then do public void. Move, probably. Okay. So feed, pet, pick up, litter box, toy. So I kind of want to, I want to create a list of animations. What are they stored as in Unity? So public list animations. Animations. Okay. So for feed, we're gonna do 3dcat dot play animation. I'm guessing here. I'm spitballing. 3dcat dot active blah 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 blah. To string is static. Unity. 3D animation, game object, animation. Animating a game object. Recording keyframes. Okay. How to animate a game object, blah, 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 blah. Okay, here we go. Setting up the animation, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I don't care. Okay. Public animator. Animator. Animator dot play. Okay. And then we're going to do feed. Actually, let's look at the game object I have in here. I think it's got some animations, and then it might help us figure out like what I can do here. What's it got? So it's got an animations here. Does it not have base animations? I thought it came with them. Low poly materials, meshes, free pub scenes. Demo cat scenes. Animations. Here we go. We got. Okay. Why can't I see the gosh darn things here? Okay, we got. And they have a swim animation? Why would you add that to a cat? That doesn't make any sense. Whatever. Okay. Swim. Swim. Why would you have a swim animation for a cat? Swim, enter. What? Why would you do... Why would you only have this for a cat? I'm gonna have to do my own animations? I don't want to do my own animations. That's why I paid for the asset. Idle. That's right. I can do that. I can work with that one. See. Fall low. In place. Land. Okay. Run. Is that all of them? Okay, here we go. Oh, that looks much better. So we got all these animations we can play with here now. Death. Which I don't know what that does. I guess we got Paul up and down. Let's see. Digging, drink, drink, drop left, drop, eat, eat, licking, sit, pet, pet lie, pet sit, shaking, sharpen. Arm 1, arm F, arm U, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we have all these animations, so we're going to have to figure out, like, logically, like, how they should work together. We're just going to take out anything with damage, because it's not really an RPG. I guess it's in case you want to do, like, an RPG with your cat. Okay. I guess that you could do like a cute fighting game with a cat, like Strays fighting. That'd be really. I don't think I want to do that, but I think you could do that with this. Paul L, Paul Wright. Okay, and this one. Okay. So it looks like we have a lot of idle animations, and I think what we kind of want to do. Hi, baby. Okay. So, what we kind of want to do here, then, is public list. You can probably do, like, just list string, and then do, like, idle animation. Animation string. Okay. Okay, so we got this here, and what this kind of does is we'll have a little public void idle. That way I can talk with the other things. Public void idle. Okay. So then we'll probably want to do a random number here. C# random number. I'm just going to copy the code. I think this looks right. Okay. But I like a range. In range. Unity. Random range. Blah, blah, blah. Random range. There you go. Okay. So when idle is called, we'll have a random range of 0 to idle animations dot length dot size dot count. Like I said, I'm a Java programmer, so sometimes my brain doesn't work real well in C# anymore. Okay. So we got int current idle equals, and then we'll do animator dot play, and then we'll do idle animation strings. I can't type. Idle animation strings. Yeah, current idle. And then what it's going to do is it's just going to start that up. Now, we'll need some timers now. So let's do some little pseudocode here. And where's update? Okay, so here's update. And there's a couple different updates. I think just update's fine for this one. So we need to figure out some logic to figure out like how, so we'll need okay. I don't really like mood has an enum anymore. I don't think that's appropriate. We can probably do like I almost want to do a dictionary here or a hash map. Hash. Don't do kitty AI here. Let's do moods or like let's do a dictionary. Okay. And then we're gonna do string. And then we're gonna do int. And we'll call it moods. And then public void. That was void start, I think. Void start. Then we're going to do set all the modes to 0. So we're going to do moods dot add, and then we're going to do happy. Going to be 0. Moods dot add. Sad. 0, and that's kind of a range, I guess. Maybe we shouldn't have two different ones because happy and sad are kind of the same thing. Like happiness is just like a negative value or like a positive value for sad, and then sad's like a negative value for happy. So it seems to me like having happy and sad is kind of redundant, so we'll just leave that alone. So moods that add angry will be 0. And then I think what else we add? Moods that add. And then let's add hungry. And then moods that add. And then what other moods we add? Okay. I think that's probably good for right now. So feed. Yeah. Kitty. Okay. And then honestly, like I think looking at all the animations we have, we probably want to do like a list for certain things or like and then do like a random range. So public list string and then eat animation equal new list string. Yeah. That looks good. I like that. So then what we can do is when feed, let's give him hungry too. So moods dot add thirsty. And I want to keep them all lowercase just so I remember how to spell them because otherwise I'll forget later. So we got happy, angry, hungry, thirsty for a start. And then when we feed, what we're going to do, I'm just going to copy this. Current feed animation. And then we're going to do between eat animation and 0. So there we go. Eat animation.count. Int current feed animation equals random range. Okay, so that's good. And then we'll do animator play that. So that'll basically give us a little bit of variety that we can control in the, like, I think you do serialized field too. what was it, serialized field? And then you can just take away the public here. I think for some reason it's supposed to be better. I have to look up why, so I understand why that is better. Okay. Those still show up, I think. Okay. So here's where we're gonna. I want to start adding some comments real quick so I don't get like too ahead of myself. So here's where we're going to add emotions to our cat at start. Start at 0 for now. Possibility for loading a save file later. Like later on we could probably do like a save file where when you close it, it remembers what your cat's feeling when you close the program. But for right now, we're just gonna go ahead with the 0 value and then make plans in the roadmap to have like a load of an XML file probably. Or a JSON file. I don't really care which one it is, to be honest. Okay. Update I'm kind of avoiding because I'm like, I don't want to. Because that's a little bit different here. Okay. We have draggable here. I think that we can just drag a draggable onto it. So let's look at this kitty here. Okay. Hi, kitty. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay. Looking for the kitty. Kitty. Okay. Don't know where it went. Like my own cat. My own cat disappears all the time. Okay. Here we go. Okay. We're going to add a component. We're going to add draggable. Script draggable. I think we can just pray here and now I can drag the cat. And then what is game, right? Is it dragging? No, of course it's not. No, I did not. I'm horrible at animation. I'm actually really bad at animation. So I bought this cat asset off of Unity for like $10. It's not the best, but it has a little animation, so I thought maybe what I could do is make a better cat and then attach the animations because I don't want to do the animations. I hate animation. I just hate it. But I want to make a cuter cat. These cats aren't great. They're super low poly, which I like right now. But I mean, I think I can do cuter than that. But they're great for placeholders right now. The animations, no, I'm horrible at animations. I'm so bad at that. And I'm really out of practice with modeling, if I'm honest. I did most of this stuff in VRoid, and then I've done Blender like a lot in the past, but it's been like 6 or 7 years because I've worked as a programmer, and I just kind of gave up on art for a long time. So, I'm really out of practice, basically. So, but I thought I might try make. I basically like the reason I made the VTuber was kind of so I could try to like use it to make video games and then like sell the video games. So being a VTuber is not the goal. It's like a marketing thing to like I can make the video games while being a VTuber and then sell the video games. So my evil plan. So I'm making a kitty game as an evil plan. So that's kind of what I was thinking, like a dev vlog. That's the dream. Yeah. So I thought that basically if I vlogged it a bit of making a game, maybe I would sell more than I did before. I'm really like out of practice with games too, if I'm honest, and C sharp. And I told them C sharp because I was kind of planning on doing some video game development this weekend. And if I can combine studying for a Google interview and making a kitty game, I think I'm going to do that. So, but kind of the idea for like making a character was I thought maybe I'd do like a game dev vlog and then like has a marketing thing. So that's kind of why I did it. So besides that, I don't really like showing my face on stream that much. So it's a good. Yeah, doesn't it sound like it sounds like a nice, like, I don't know how much money I'll make doing it, but I've been enjoying it more. I enjoy programming more and like making stuff more if someone's watching it. I think that's kind of strange maybe, but I got in a bad habit when I worked as a character artist. I get lazy too. I mean, who's not lazy? Like, I think I dropped off the face of the earth when I tried to do this last year, but I got really lazy and I just kind of stopped. Well, to be honest with you, the last time I stopped, I had a Google interview. It happened last time too. So I had like a really good Google interview and they decided not to go with me. And I spent, well, I won't say I failed the interview. I actually passed the interview, but they decided that I didn't have enough game experience, so they decided not to go with me. And I got really depressed about it, and I stopped doing stuff for a while. So we'll see. But yeah, so we're reviewing C Sharp and making a kitty game. I think that's good use of my time. And also, I kind of like, I want to move to Japan, kind of, a little bit. And I'm trying to get funds for that. So, I thought maybe a kitty game. I don't really need that much. I need like maybe $5,000. What seemed too much? That feels bad, but I've seen it too much. What have you seen too much? Yeah, like I got really depressed about it, but I didn't fail the interview. They just passed over me for somebody else. Yeah, yeah, so they passed over me for somebody. The thing is, I have a gaming degree. I worked as a gaming developer for the military for like 5 years. I have experience. That's even the worst part. I'm like, wait, I have experience. What are you talking about? Um, so I mean, it's not triple A experience, and I guess that was what they were going for. So I was like, "Pfft, whatever, whatever, Dro." So, um, I did decide that I think I will have to. I mean, uh, I kind of want to do like, I was thinking maybe I'd get them to pay for my plane ticket to somewhere else. So, like, travel the world working for Google would be cool. That'd be neat. Nah, I don't want to move to game dev. Unless I'm an indie. If I could become an indie, that would be fine. I don't want to work for somebody else to make games. Does that make sense? Yeah. If I could make an indie game that would sell enough that I could live off of it, that would be good. I don't want to do AAA. Number one, like the crunch stuff is horrible. Number two, the pay's not great. Number three, like you have to be like super good. I mean, it's all around a bad deal. And then not to mention the sexual stuff. So I mean, as a girl, I wouldn't be very comfortable there. So uh Google's a much better place for me. So for many reasons. So but I'm not sure I want to stay there forever. I would like to be an indie game dev if I could, but it's hard to get enough energy to do it every single day. So I like to break it up. But I've got this kitty game, and I thought it'd be cute to make. There's actually, let's see, is this set up right real quick? I'll show you what like the game, like why I'm building it real quick. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yes. I'm tired. Is it gonna show? Never mind. It's not gonna show. What happened to my kitty? It disappeared. Okay. Anyway, the game's transparent, so I can make the kitty run around the desktop. So that's basically what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a kitty that runs around your desktop. It'd be great for my ADHD, right? So, I can get it to work. Great. Okay. Main camera. Yeah, game dev is hard. Okay. I'm actually exhausted tonight. I did an all-nighter last night. So I don't know how much longer I can stay awake. We're well past our second win now. Oh, that's horrible. What happened to my camera? Canvas. Here we go. Not kidding. This is what it's supposed to look like. Why doesn't it look like that? Kitty, is that a good mic? Is that a good mic? Come here. Away. Okay. Let's see. I know. My brother wanted to do AAA. I was like, no, I don't think so. Doesn't sound like a good idea to me. I was okay with my little. Although that was kind of really bad too. Like I worked for the military making video games, and even that wasn't great. I had to pop out not like a full video game, but like an interaction every single day, sometimes two. And then the job required I had to be able to do like animation, XML, of course. Like I mean, who can't do XML? And then it was actually a Flash job. So I did Flash, and then you had to be able to draw. Like, and I was only paid like 40,000 a year. The level of skills I had to have and the amount of work I had to do, and then they only pay you $40,000 a year. Health insurance was good though. Health insurance was real good because they had a bunch of military people working for them. So their military like stuff was great. So the health insurance, if you work for anything in the military, they're going to have great health insurance because, well, obvious reasons. They're kind of sad, but I honestly do not think I can continue programming at the moment. My brain's gone. It's just gone. I have no more brains. They're gone. So I'm going to go ahead and I at least attempted to start the cat logic. I may draw it out on a piece of paper later and then finish it out. But thank you for sitting here and listening to me while I make a cat game. So, oof, I'm tired. I need a potato and a bed. So